We don't end up just by trying to find solutions to a problem and not find any. Okay, next. Can we go next? So this is how it was envisaged, and this was what was shown to it, and this was how it started. Okay, this was how it once upon a time started, and the idea here was like made very lucrative then, where people were told that you will get additional open spaces to the city for which it is starving. We will get the waterfront back to the citizens, because the waterfront at the moment is not being given the due to its citizens. The citizens are robbed of the waterfront. And this project was sold as an idea where it will not only provide open spaces, but it will also give an opportunity to create areas for which master plans can be created, and for which, though MCGM, I agree with you, does not have ability today and is not equipped. I can tell you this. There is no post of town planner in MCGM today. It does not exist. But that is how it all started. So what will happen is, as we go ahead, we'll see what is the opportunity that they have tried to create. Next. So this is how it all started. And this is how the alignment was from 1961 to 1997. This report is available, but nobody is talking about this. They don't want to talk about it. They want to talk about the coastal road that started from 2010. But were there not experts earlier who were actually trying to do something about this? Was Wilbur-Smith report not important then? But when the report were in the library, nobody was talking about it, because they were sure that they will not be implemented. And therefore, this was one of the attempts of MCGM, where through this idea, they tried to go somewhere. Okay? Can we have the next one? Can you come to the next? Now, the whole idea was, I think I want to show this. We do not support this, but this is what was happening all over the world. We do not support reclamation. But there were several examples of reclamation that were done to the other parts of the world. But this was not the idea of having a coastal road. It doesn't mean that if things are happening in other cities, we should follow the same. The technology and the methods followed in other countries may not be followed in our country too. Netherlands, being below sea level, had the opportunity of doing things better, but we are not like them. So the idea is we are not following blindly what is happening in other parts of the world. Can you come out of it? Can you come to come to the PDF document. Can I come on the screen, please? I'll just take another 10 minutes. How much time do I have? Another 10 minutes? Okay. You want the charger? It is in the back. It's in the back. Yeah, I think what you do is you come here. I'll show you this later. Just come. Just come here. Just come. Okay, so this was how, I'll show you how it all started, because you should know how did it give rise to many oppositions to the project, because this is what is very important. So this was in 2011, okay? You have a date right on top, that was 25th October 2011. It was all conceptual, it was all a big idea, it was not to be done the way it was thought. So when it comes to actuals, when it comes to an idea, these are two different things. So the idea got shot at more or less. Next, can we go next? So this was how it was present. Can you just click next? Just go on top. It's not working. Otherwise, we can come directly to the PowerPoint. Yeah. So this was how the discussion started. I think part of it was covered by Shweta in her presentation and how things are. But I think some of it is not the same thing as it was. Earlier, there was no tunnel. Earlier, there was a tunnel below the Marine Drive network, which was later on abandoned. Today, the tunnel may not happen because of the peer review report, but that is how it all is happening. Can we just go ahead? So I'll just take you to the journey of what was happening at those points. This was all traffic interchanges that was being proposed. They were discussed. They were surveyed. Later on, it was found out the development plan is being revised. And therefore, it should also work with respect to the development plan revision. So at this time, the development plan did not start being revised. So this was out. We were trying to see how we can put it together with the development plan. Okay? So these were the earlier ideas which are not going to work now this way. Next, can we go ahead? So what happened was all these ideas which were being thought about were taken by the people. So we will not let this happen, we will not let that happen. And there was a lot of hue and cry. And everybody thought that this is exactly how it's going to be done. But this was basically an idea where the opportunities were given to many people who could work out better modes of doing it. And then they decided it is better to appoint a consultant. They did a bid. Finally, it was two consultants which was appointed to do this project. Even then, after they were appointed, they were asked to show. They were again reviewed. Experts were called from all over the world to see whether it is possible to do it or not. And the process is still ongoing. It is yet to be finalized. Okay? So this was how it all started. Can we just run through this? So this was the earliest thing that was being proposed. And we did not, you are having a problem with that? Or? Oh, really? Can we go, then we come directly to the PowerPoint. Let's not do this then. If charging is a problem, then come directly to the PowerPoint. Just come directly to the PowerPoint. So I'll just show you sections. I think these sections are important for landscape architects and architects also. So this is how it became a municipal corporation project, and it was they who owned it. And they decided to basically take ideas from people. So these were basically the scope, which is actually put up. And the intention was to give more additional recreation area, playground area, which is being contested, whether it is really worth it. And it seems, yeah, I think we are sharing our PowerPoints. Everybody will get to see this. The access to city bus service on BRTS is what is going to be planned. And there will be many facilities that they are planning on this road of 8 lanes. So there will be also facilities that they think otherwise Mumbai city could not get. Coastal road will become a point of provide. Next. So this is basically the idea where you very clearly see the median being left for tree plantation, I hope, and a promenade which is little wider than Marine Drive, of course. But this is what has been now thought of. This is what is now being discussed, which is open for discussion even now, but with the engineers of the municipal corporation and the planners who are doing the development plan of Mumbai. Okay? After this is being finalized, after this is being discussed, then only I think situation will come to some conclusion whether we go ahead with this section or that section. So this is basically a general typical cross-section of the road where they want bus, taxi, and intermediary public transport to come in because they want to connect it to various points. Next, can we just go? So it is now divided into 8 sections currently, where each section will be discussed by each peer review. This tunnel, what you see, that started from Oberoi Hotel directly, is now removed. Now it is not going to happen this way, but they don't know what else to do because there is an objection. Yeah. So at the moment, I would like to let the audience know that each section are now being discussed by several experts, and since they have got an environment clearance for coastal road from the ministry, they are now thinking how to implement it. So the question of not having to do it in the government does not arise. When you talk to the leaders, they say, we are elected representatives, we know what the people want. This is the problem. And if you basically try to negotiate, if you basically try to put sense into anybody, sometimes people are nasty, they can get away with anything, but I would like you to know that as long as we do anything in government the right way, I think we are trying to do something. And if it benefits the city in some way or the other, I think it is not a bad idea. Because either you don't have anything at all, or you have something that makes a difference, that improves the situation, if not solve the problem. So I would basically then look at these sections. So this is what is, I can tell you this, not happening, but this is what was being planned. I think Shweta told you that already, and this is causing a problem. Now this is causing a problem because there is a Shivaji Memorial at the center of it, ahead near the governor's house. Okay? But I don't want to tell you more about it. Next, can we go next? These are the tunnels that are being proposed to international standards with ventilation, exhaust and ducts, if it happens, but I do not know whether this will go ahead. The peer review committee has been appointed last week. I think we know it from the newspapers now. And it will take another 6 months to be able to decide what happens next. So this is the idea here, I would like to say, and this is what I think I want to state, is that they want to connect Mumbai Trans-Harbour Link somewhere to Bandra-Worli Sea Link near Worli, and have a ring road kind of an opportunity around the city where you connect the east-west as well as the north-south, so that there is a proper circulation of traffic all around the city, not necessarily for cars, private cars. And I do not know whether it will increase the car ownership in the city. So I have no idea whether coastal road will improve the performance of car sale in the city. But I can tell you one thing, that if the public transportation and BRTS comes in, it will at least move lot many people around it. Now, the metro network and the other alternative measures of rail, light rail track, were discussed by the General Manager Western Railway, General Manager Central Railway. And the whole problem here is that the existing local trains that are running to its maximum capacity need to be maintained. And the answer given by the Railway Ministry was that we are not able to run the existing system, leave aside coming up with another one too. We can't even maintain that. So, though there are alternative systems of transport, nobody is ready or willing to come ahead with it. So, it is not that if somebody in Delhi decides that instead of doing this, do this, nobody is available to do this, nobody is available to take a decision. So, though the Railway Minister is of Bombay now, okay, and though the situation is better when it comes to the development of the city of Mumbai, I think when it comes to taking decision in infrastructure project and when it comes to coalition government, things are very difficult. So anytime anything is decided, what best can we do about it is that we try to make the most of it, get it done the right way so that at least we have it. Otherwise, you don't get anything out of it. Otherwise, we basically are in a situation. Now, what is the role of principal JJ College of Architecture is something that I will tell you afterwards, but let me finish this, okay? So this basically are the details that they are doing. This plan was shown to Haji Ali Dargah, Qazi. This plan was shown to some of the important dignitaries. This plan was discussed with Daryl De Monte in Bandra, spoken to Kiran Nagarkar, everything. So everybody was discussed, but they are still not happy. And things are now in a position where the question answer session and the debate of this is going to be made public soon. But at the moment, it is with the Municipal Commissioner's office, which is now considering it very important to address these concerns. All right. So I would like you to know that the people's impact has been very strong. People have taken a lot of interest, and I really thank people for doing this. But let this not be felt that it will be pushed through your throat, down your stomach to see to it that you get this project. I think this system is now not going to happen in any city because the human Rights Commission and the people involved with NGOs are trying to see to it that at least no wrong is done to any section or society of people, right?